Greetings, my friends. I wanted to wish you a wonderful Sunday. For here, it's a beautiful day. It's raining. Everybody's happy except humans. They're like, yeah, it's raining. It's like, yeah. But the trees are happy. Everybody's like, wow, wonderful. For we'll eventually understand the value of water. Water is it's like without water, we wouldn't be here. So I wanted to talk about the understanding that when we know what we want and we project ourselves in the ultimate outcome, in the finality of what we want, we're creating a bridge to that. It is so much easier. Do not worry about how or when, but know what. You have to know what you want, and then from there, it's like creating a bridge to it. For we need to be free without freedom there is no meaning in life. Right now they're depriving us of our freedom in order to, and so we are triggered to activate this inner freedom to know what is it we really want. We have to let go of all kinds of old beliefs and to be very flexible. I wanted to communicate on the fly exercise, a little exercise. For the card of the day is the milk and honey, the good things out of life. What is it you really want out of life? Just inform the universe and know you'll be receiving it. So, and just be clear about it. Do not doubt your process. I wanted to discuss this fly exercise. The Pleiadians were explaining that it's an exercise for when sometimes I enjoy having windows open, and sometimes there is like flying insects that come in, but I don't like them inside, so I usually call on the diva, Devic angels, and say, please send them back, and vroom, they always like, boom, find their way out. But the Pleiadians explained that there was a little exercise. I haven't done it yet. There is a fly inside, a little tiny fly inside. I'm going to try to work with this exercise. Is without opening the window, to imagine the vibration of the fly inside and then the vibration of the fly outside, and then send it, teleport the fly outside of the wall, outside of the window. If you can do that with success, maybe it's already happened. I've already expressed the intention, and the fly is no longer there. Maybe I send it out already. Maybe it's out, it's done. Then you gain confidence into this process of teletransportation, and it's just a matter of matching the vibration. It's like if I have this pen in this hand, if I want to teleport it in this hand, I have to. The pen in this hand is not the same pen as the pen in this hand. It's got a different vibration. So it's about learning to match vibration, and then once we match, eventually we will be able to tune into the vibration of ourselves somewhere else, and then we'll dematerialize from one place and rematerialize at the other place. So it is a little exercise, but to get to work it out with little flies at first. Do not hurt. Do not need to hurt them. For we are living in a world that's like politically is like controlled by the dark reptilian agenda. But in the future, everything's gonna change. We're gonna group into. There's gonna be a community, and then from within the community. Organization will be able to, each community will be able to determine who's the wisest person to handle the different sector of activity, to coordinate the activities of the community. We won't need so much government. We'll be able to have responsibility and self-regulate ourselves. Right now there's great solar activity. It is very powerful. So do not worry if you get full of activity, just full of energy, then just utilize it, go for it. But if you're very tired, just rest and relax, and your body knows that it needs to integrate or it needs to expand. For the light is now penetrating all the layers of the Earth's plane, so it's like as soon as there's going to be revelation. The Archangel Michael says that the most informed out of us, the light workers, know only 1% of what's going to be revealed. So it's going to be shaking. Everybody's going to be shaken to the core. So you call on the spirit assistance. It's not going to last very long, the shaking process, but when the revelation are going to come out, it's going to. For we already know a lot of it for the insider and initiates, but much more will be revealed than what we can even believe at this point. For the highest wisdom is recomfort, to find recomfort, to find to look for those things that make you feel good. What you need to understand is the meeting, the encountering. There's this soul connection, this soul tribe, this soul family. Certain people we need to meet, for we will be beneficially, and some of those connections we're gonna make, we're gonna keep those connections for life, for the rest of our life. They'll be part of our life. We're gonna be able to cultivate a lot of things, create a lot of things together. So it's about social life. So this meeting it can also be from a very intimate level. It can be a soulmate. It can be for we or close friends, associates, partners, all kinds of things, new people. What we need to do is hope. Stay really to be really focalized, to not let go of, to not doubt that which is being asked will be given, and the outcome is wealth. So we want to move on to the abundance, to be wealthy, to be healthy, wealthy, wise, and happy is very important. We can have it all. It's just a matter know that we do not want to neglect any part of ourselves, for we are integrating past lives and ability from and powers and ability from past lives. I had this very powerful session the other day. It reminded me of many things, my connection to Isis, Osiris, sacred sexuality, to master the seven breaths of life, the sacred fire, to ignite the sacred fire, the seven sacred fires, that the seven veil of Isis will fall, that my connection to the cosmic well, not just the wells in the ocean, but the cosmic wells, and the hippocamp, they're like this, the seahorse. A seahorse in mythology, I'm very connected from a spiritual point of that. In mythology, it is about power and strength, but spiritually, symbolically, it's just slowing down to appreciate life. And so there's many things, connection to the inner child, integration of my multidimensional body, alignment with my inner dragon, all kinds of things anchoring into the planet. Those we're moving towards initiation. When we're ready, the initiation show up. It was like this great saying, when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. So we'll all get all that we need at the right time. And the Pleiadians are ready to come in. Are we ready to receive them? For before we have to see everything as one life, just one life. Everything is one life that is working together as one. And and we're going to need to take real ecological action. For now, it is just smoke and mirror, all their things. Like, I'm not a critic, I don't need to criticize, but it was reported in the US magazines that the President Joe Biden went to Rome on a congress on climate change, and he spent 3 hours running around in Rome with 85 four-wheel drive, 85, it's like, it's very cynical. It's like very, just like, maybe he doesn't have a good PR, or maybe he's not really conscious of those things. When you want to talk about energy saving, you don't spend hours running around with 85 cars in a small city like Rome. But well, it's not criticism, but it's like we're gonna need to. We can do little things to make life better. I wanted also to prepare. We have to prepare for the activation of the 1111, and it's going to be an accelerator of energy. And so I want to speak about the paradox of paradise. For paradise is I'm not talking about the religious paradise, which is the upper plane of the fourth dimension. It's like the Garden of Eden, where souls can go and have beautiful experiences of life. Those are beautiful, but I'm talking about the central isle of light and life. It stands at the very center of creation. It's the greatest cosmic body of reality, and it's the only body that's like stable, doesn't move. Everything else moves around it. And in Urantia Revelation, it is revealed that at the very center there is God, the Father, that's surrounded by the Son and the Spirit, and around this sphere there is the most holy sphere of paradise. It's a purely spiritual sphere, with all kinds of trinitization works and so on. Sometimes I venture there to get closer to God. But and then it is surrounded by 7 concentric circles of residential area. The first one is the paradise citizen. The second one is the ascending communities from the super universe. And so it's divided in 7 sections. And our future will have residents there in the 7th section of that zone. And it says that right now that there is one with 128 zeros of beings that live there from the 7th super universe. And that's only 4% of that space. So it's a staggering number of beings, but it's like, and even that paradise is still very much unoccupied. There is so much space for for so much. And yet it is paradoxal because it's also the smallest thing in creation, because it stands at the very center of all beings and all things. It is so small that nobody will ever discover it. It's the infinitely small and infinitely big. It's the absolute distance on paradise can be understood. It's the only place where we can actually experience absolute distance. And from within the physical matter, there is a particle that is yet undiscovered. For the smallest particles we know is that the electrons, but we do not know that the electrons are made of 100 ultimatons. They are like agglomerated to create that matter, but there are also ultimatons that are free roaming around. Minuscule particles, they're like 100 size of an electrons, and once we know that, we'll be able to draw a lot of energy from that. They're not subject, the free ultimatons are not subject to linear gravity, they're only subject to absolute gravity. And so there's still much to discover about matter and energy and the relationship and our power to transmute energy into matter and matter into energy. So all of that, just so that I mentioned that for this, like for those will be revealed in due time. For there is I wanted to share this poem. This poem is a poem of Charles Baudelaire. I was mixing a sentence, and so I reincorporated, and I saw that to have the bottom and the top loose was good enough, but I think I'm gonna rework on it. And I was talking to a friend of mine. She's in China. She's a Chinese person, and she was saying maybe you should she don't speak French, but she said, well, you should do this poem in English. And I said, no, Baudelaire in English is like it's well translated, but it's so much better in French. And so, but it inspired me immediately to start this new piece. It's a piece on paper, so from another child. The colors are not yet on it. Sorry, the colors are not yet on it, but it will be a very beautiful and powerful piece. It's a very actual piece. It's the introduction of a book called The Tales of the Two Cities. It says it was the best of time, it was the worst of time. He was the age of wisdom, he was the age of foolishness, he was the epoch of belief, he was the epoch of incredulity, he was the season of light, he was the season of darkness, he was the spring of hope, he was the winter of despair. Signed Charles Dickens. So it is going to be another painting. So I'm going to work out the color, but it's very although it talks about another time, it's still very appropriate and timeless. This kind of philosophical, for my first paintings were about those kind of philosophical ideas or poetic ideas. And since I stopped for a year painting, I thought I'd go back to the roots and do a few of those. Well, I hope this video was interesting for you, this message. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Continue to focus on what is wanted. It's very important. I remain flexible on how to get there. You never know what give and make enough space so that the universe can positively surprise you. There is this unexpected good fortune can come if we're not too rigid within our belief system. So we have to let go of a lot of old beliefs. And so I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to sing a song. It's a gospel song, but I couldn't find the words, so I'm going to try to remember it and sing it. It's a song from a movie called Oh Brother, from the Coen Brothers. Pretty funny movie. It goes like this. As I went down in the river to play, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the rope and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, Moses, let's go down, come on down. Oh, Moses, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the rope and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, don't you wanna come down? Oh, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the rope and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sinners, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sinners, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. May the good Lord show me the way. So may God bless you. I hope you're having a blessed Sunday, and be ready for the wonderful miracles that are ahead. The card of the day is the page of Michael. He's playing with the wind. He's exceeding something. It says honest, perspicace, critic, and brusque. So it's like we have to be to not be too critical of ourselves or others. A new challenge is before you. You have everything in your hands to succeed. Study carefully, contracts or document. So never do a quick deal. Always do your due process, and do your research into all do things slowly. The hippocamp reminds us to take things one step at a time. They're very kind and gentle animals to remind us to be to take time to appreciate each and every step out of life, and never rush anything. Just be in a receptive mode, and already envision the finality of what you want, that will create a bridge to make it happen sooner. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.